Datar, the CFO of ABG Shipyard, joins us now. Mr. Datar, will this mean an improvement in margins for you? Or is it that there aren't enough orders, so you'll have to wait for the orders to come before you take advantage of this?
Yeah, thank you, Reena. There are two issues to this. One is, of course, yes, there are no new orders at this point of time. And therefore, I think we will have to wait for the new orders to come to really see the full-blown impact of what government has given now. But I can definitely tell you this is a lot of ease in the administrative mechanism which government has done. I don't think it will really bring a lot of fiscal benefit to yard because these exemptions were in some or the other manner was available to shipyards earlier also. But with a lot of administrative paperwork, like this Section 65 of bonded warehouse where we have to maintain the inventory registers and keep it in lock and key and, keep going back to department for permissions after 1 year. All this has been done away with. So a lot of administrative reforms have been done. But I really don't think this results into a lot of fiscal incentive to yards.
So what you're trying to tell us, sir, is that the shipbuilding industry was anyway exempt mostly from custom and excise duties on raw materials?
Yes,
and there is
exactly.
nothing new on this?
So it is more of an administrative reform
Correct.
than giving any real benefit to shipyards.
Okay. What is the state of your order book? You did begin by saying that there are hardly any orders to come by.
Yeah, because as you know, the global shipbuilding market is still not recovered. And therefore, maybe you must have seen that the bulk index has plunged below 500 also. So you know that the global shipbuilding markets and shipping markets are really not revived as on today. What the shipbuilders in India is looking forward is sort of a support from the defense sector in India, which we believe with some time it will definitely come. The question is to remain afloat till such time.
Okay. So there's no chance of you coming out of your loss-making period now. You will probably report losses for the full year?
Fairly good chance, provided some opening happens in terms of defense order books.
Okay. You haven't heard anything from the government just yet?
No, we have been hearing, but it has not really materialized so far. The dialogue is on with the government.
Okay.
Considering the difficult position that most of the shipbuilding companies are, there are no new orders as you told us. Can we expect more reforms for your industry? Have you made the pitch for that? Anything that you've heard back from the government to ease your burden?
Yeah, so the reforms are in place. The question is that how do you actually apply those reforms to shipbuilders? Shipbuilders is a very small industry in India, if you know. That there are not many shipyards which are of large size in India, and therefore probably it will take some more time for the government to really focus on these shipbuilders and say what exactly they need. We are being pushed into the normal processes of, say, for example, CDR. CDR is a generic, mechanism available for anybody who is under stress. So,
but at the moment you're already classified as NPA, isn't it?
No, we are not classified as NPA.
Okay. You are standard account with all banks?
Most of the banks.
Okay. How many banks have classified you as NPA?
That is not a subject of discussion, I believe. I don't think you want to talk to me on the CDR and NPAs and all that. If the call is for a specific reason, let's stick to that.
No, if you are in that status, then even if you got orders, you will not be able to implement them, will you?
I don't think then you have a lot of clarity on the subject.
Okay. When are you expecting orders from the government?
Of course, we are expecting orders. We are fully licensed to build defense ships. And we are in the part of the bidding. Obviously, we have bidded for the ships in defense.
Could you tell us the size of the tender which is currently floated, if any at all? And
there really can't be any size. We can only see what ships it is. The size will come to know when they decide the tender.
Okay. So any rough idea what the pipeline of orders or revenues looks like for your company?
Pipeline of orders for all shipyards, private sector shipyards are eligible. For defense shipbuilding is pretty large. I think if all what we hear is true, it could be as large as that people won't be able to handle it.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for joining us, Mr. Datar. Okay, so waiting for orders at this moment in time. It's a restructured account with several banks, and